We have another awesome portable monitor here that I'm reviewing today that UPerfect sent to me. This thing is pretty sweet. It's an OLED display and it is the UPerfect UColor O2 120Hz OLED monitor. This thing is pretty sweet. So far in my use, it's got perfect P3 color out of the box, and it pairs really well with the M4 Mac Mini base model that I have. And I think this one is a winner, a true winner in terms of just performance and specs, because I think to find this much spec in a monitor is pretty rare. To have 100% DCI-P3, 2880 by 1800 3K resolution, and OLED, 120 Hz, 1 millisecond response time, HDR, it's actually got a 16 by 10 ratio, 16 inches, 2 years of warranty, weighs less than 2 pounds, VESA mounting holes, and is made of a professional brushed metal aluminum. And this thing is a great pairing for your Mac Mini, especially if you're going to do some gaming on it as well, or if you're going to do any kind of content creation or graphic design where your colors are critical to match your other peripherals and devices and Apple devices like this MacBook Pro, which it also works really well with your MacBook Pro if you decide to use it with that as another external display that's also 16 inches, and in this case an OLED display. And in terms of industrial design, we have a sleek, very thin aluminum professional build with a glossy screen. They also make this as a touch version as well, which will be available later this year. This is the non-touch version, but I just love the slim bezels and the thin professional design. In using it, it's super lightweight and very durable and really easy to bring along with you in my experience, especially if you're going to bring it with you to get some work done at a coffee shop or a meeting you have with a business partner. This is a great companion for you to use out in the field. And it also calibrates really well and it gets really bright. Its claimed brightness is 500 nits, and so that's pretty sweet because you get a lot of brightness. In terms of the OSD and the menu, you have all the options available to tweak to your heart's content. It also has HDR, which you can enable inside the display, which works pretty well. I actually just used it in non-HDR mode on my Mac Mini, and that worked the best to get the best calibration. This display is also perfect for you console gamers if you want to take a display with you out on the road and use it with your Nintendo Switch. Now, as far as portable displays go, I have to say this is one of my favorite portable displays, not only because it's OLED, but because it has 120 Hertz and it gives me about 3K worth of resolution in a very light and small, easily portable, professional matte black aluminum frame. It also comes with the case and all the cables that you need. So in terms of value for what you get, I think this is bang for buck, just a spectacular value. Be sure to use my coupon code JohnnyMC50 for $50 off your purchase of $300 or more. I think using that code and using my exact link down below to purchase this portable monitor will be a great benefit for you, especially if you have this M4 based Mac Mini to pair with this portable display. You're going to have a great package for really less money than you normally would pay for this much capability. To have an OLED portable display at 120 Hertz is pretty awesome. Plus, you can utilize a battery pack like this one and take the whole setup with you to the coffee shop if you want, and run it off a battery if you want to have a Mac Mini plus this display. But of course, it also works great with your MacBook Pro or your other Mac or PC that you have available. And when you get it in the box, you're going to get all the cables you need and the power brick as well, and some VESA screws if you decide to VESA mount it, which it has the VESA mounting holes on the back. It comes already in the case, so you're able to just set that up quickly, and it's got the screen protector on there as it ships, so you just peel that off and you can see that nice glossy screen. It's super clean and ready to go. it's ready for action and ready for you to use. And you can see this thing is super lightweight. It has those VESA mounting holes, as I mentioned before. It actually has built-in speakers that are actually pretty decent. 2 USBs and a mini HDMI and the buttons on the side for the menu. And it comes with the spec sheet for all the specs, and as well as describing what all those buttons and ports are. And the default scaled resolution on the Mac works perfectly fine. You can turn it all the way up to 2880 by 1800, but the UI is going to be scaled very small. So I recommend just leaving it at the default if you're on a Mac. And so I think just using this display in terms of work and play it's a perfect companion for the Mac Mini M4, because you're going to be able to utilize the 120 Hertz for a little bit of gaming, but also utilize it for some graphic design, photography, and video production, which is great too, because you're gonna have that accurate P3 color, which is fantastic. Well, thank you guys so much for coming by today to check out this short review. Please like this video if you like today's content, subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell to get notified when I drop new content, and I'll see all of you guys on my next video.